take a little sip, then I vision how I'ma ride the beat. Let the vocals out, now you witnessing a survivor speak. I done messed around and went viral right from my driver's seat. Just like what the industry was containing. I'd rather make a difference instead of hating, complaining. So let me park the whip, it don't matter, rapper or model chick, singer or comedian, perfect. Let's park in politics. Hey, let's park in politics. Welcome to the pullover, let's park in politics. This the pullover, let's park in politics. I say this the pullover, let's park in politics.
It's a good thing that I had to do this all over again. Man, I recorded it, put it up, and then I went back to listen to it and come to find out that my sound quality was crap. I don't know. I heard the tick in my headphones, but I wasn't sure if it had anything to do with the quality. And I was like, man, but I am glad that happened because I'm able to re-up this conversation, this topic. Check out the background, y'all. The new background. I like it. I'm from my city and I represent it plain. You know what I'm saying? Clean and crisp. I am from the city of Cleveland, Ohio, and I am your host, Lockoutmen. Welcome to the Lockoutmen podcast show, where we park and politic all the time. And in today's episode, it was a question that was presented in one of the trucking groups. Now, it wasn't a question that was presented to me personally, but if you do have questions, I will find the answer. So if you want to, you can hit me up at Lockoutmen at IG. There it is right there. Is right there in the, wait, there it is right there. IG at Lockoutmen, and you can go over there and ask me any questions that you like. If anything, you want to know something about me, or if you want to know something about trucking, or just something, period, and I will try to answer it for you. All right, that's what I'm going to do. And today's topic question, this, like I said, this came from a Facebook group. All right, and it was, I don't know. It's always a question that people tend to ask when they know they about to come into this industry. Now, what's a good, fast way to detox weed out of your body?
Smoke weed every day.
To be honest with you, let's not do it at all, period. All right? If you know you're going to come into this industry, this particular industry, yeah, smoking weed might not be a good idea. All right? You're driving an 80,000 pound truck, and you're going to need to be focused on these roads, man. Now, they say weed don't do nothing to people, but weed do something to people. All right. Listen, and to be honest, smoking weed every day is a problem for some employees out here. And you want to know how to detox your body before you go take a drug test. Well, let's just say not to do it at all. All right. Don't do weed. Don't do drugs.
Smoke weed every day.
Don't do none of that, especially if you're coming into this industry. All right. Now, can an employer fire you for a failed drug test? Especially if you or not hire you for a failed drug test? The simple answer is yes. It is yes. All right. Some jobs out here, especially in trucking, are safety sensitive, and a person with limited capabilities may put others at risk as a result. Just think about it. Now, in the Facebook group, I came across this post, and it says, I need to clean my system from weed. Don't judge me. What's a good, fast way to detox weed out of your urine? Desperate times need advice or positive suggestions only. All right, so I went and did some research, of course, and I found out that there is no fast way to detox weed out of your body or out of your urine. Now, If you go to a drug test, there's a lot of methods that they can test for drugs in your system. One of which is urine, which is common. Another one is a blood test, which is uncommon, especially in the trucking industry. Well, I take that back. Some places do, but not majority of them. And the other common, which is fast becoming common, is the hair follicle test. Now, urine, they say that urine only goes back so far, right? It goes back. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it up. Hold on, because like I said, I do this. Yeah, here we go. All right, so a urine test can hold up for like 1 to 3 days after usage, right? Another one that they do is a saliva test. Now, I haven't had the saliva test when I came into trucking. Maybe that's something that they might be doing now. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But they say a saliva test can result within 1 to 2 days. All right. And then the blood test, which is present at the moment. And the other one, last but not least, is the hair follicle test, which can detect marijuana usage all the way back for like 3 or 4 months. So you thinking about coming into trucking. You say, hey, I want to get into trucking because I want to change my life. And trucking can do that for you. It would change your life. You went from not making nothing or less than something to making close to 80 grand a year. And you want to jeopardize that by simply because you smoke weed? I mean, weed every day. Weed, marijuana, cannabis is being legalized in a whole bunch of states. Think about that. It is being legalized in a whole bunch of states. But because of its being legalized, just because it's being legalized in a lot of states, doesn't mean that it have a negative effect on your life. Yeah, weed is legal, right? And it's legal for medicinal purposes, if I'm pronouncing that right, medical problems or something like that, and you want to smoke weed. But even if you have a medical problem that requires you to smoke weed, trucking is not the job for you. I'm just saying. Negative consequences can result from continuous use of weed. It can wreak havoc in your life. It can wreak havoc in your job. It can mess with your relationship. It can mess with your relationship unless both of you guys smoke weed every day. I'm just saying. It might not affect, but might not affect too many people. I mean, think about it. Weed makes you feel good. It really do. It takes life away from you for that quick minute. Just like alcohol, you could drink and it just takes life away from you. But think about this though. You smoke too much, your job performance will take a dive, especially if you're a truck driver. It's more dangerous as a truck driver than anything else. Finance, your savings will probably dwindle, maybe. I'm just saying. Other bad habits can be persistent. Sometimes they say that weed is a gateway drug to other drugs. Maybe weed is not getting you high enough. You need something a little bit stronger to take your mind away from the everyday problems that may persist. But don't get me wrong, weed is not that bad. It's not that bad. Sometimes weed helps people. Shit. Look at some of the rappers out here. Some of the greatest lyricists of all times came up with some shit due to the fact that it was like, yo, let me get in my zone right quick. Boom. And then they come out with some fire. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking about trucking here. We're not talking about hip hop. All right. We're talking about trucking here. All right. I don't want you guys to come into this industry and mess yourself up because, you know, you was dependent on weed. I'm just saying.
Smoke weed every day.
Now, there's a lot of myths out here. All right. The myths of a quick fix, there is none. There is none. There's methods, and then there's quick fix. All you got to do is go to Google and type in Google and say, hey, I got a drug test coming up, and I want to know how can I, you know, get a quick fix. And Google will give you all the quick fixings. You can go to YouTube and it'll give you all the quick fixings. But let's be honest, there is simply no quick fix. And if there is a quick fix, you're gonna be irritability. It's gonna give you headaches. It's gonna give you depression. It's gonna give you anxiety, decreased appetite, insomnia. There's just a lot of it's just a lot of information out there that's really can't help. There's a lot of bogus information out there with quick fixes for detoxing weed out your system. Most of them are bogus, like I said, and will not accomplish the results that you may want. Let's see what they are. Let's see what they are. They say cranberry juice detox. Drinking cranberry juice is usually good for health, but it's not a surefire way to detox your system. They say vinegar detox. Just the thought of cider, you know, they say if you drink apple cider, that also helps with your weight. But a lot of people say that's a good way to get your body detox from weed, from showing up in a drug test. Excessive water. They say if you drink a lot of water before you go to a drug test, that should probably mask it, but that don't work. That just makes you want to pee faster. I'm just saying. Detox teas, there's some weight loss effort in detox teas, but it's not good, and it's not going to get the job done for flushing weed out of your system in a short period of time. I can't pronounce this one, but this one says niacin, or something like that. Now, with drug tests, when you do a drug test for marijuana, what they're looking for is THC. I can't even pronounce the whole thing, so I'll just give you the abbreviation for it. It's THC, and that's what the drug test is looking for, to see how much THC that you have in your body. Weed detox kit that you could probably go online and find, that don't work either. That don't work. Don't waste your money on it. Save your money. Same day detox, not gonna work either. Not gonna work. All right, not gonna work. If you're coming into this industry, man, and if you smoke weed and you feel that you have weed in your system, here's a surefire way into finding out. You can go online and get a drug test kit. You can get that, get a drug test kit. Go to your local grocery or drugstore and get a drug test kit. Take the drug test kit, and if you test positive, then it's going to take a while. All right. Flushing out or getting rid of the weed, which you probably might not get rid of altogether, but it can lower the amount of THC that's inside your body. It can benefit from natural methods too. You can get healthy and stuff like that. But be advised, again, it will take time. All right, it will take time. I mean, if you like a light smoker or something like that, probably might leave your body within a week. But I mean, if you a avid weed smoker every day, then it's going to take a while. So I say 30 days. I want to say 90. Let's go 90. But for the first 30 days, just stop using. All right? Stop using. Don't do it at all, because you getting your mind right, because you want to come into this industry and change your life. You want that. Stop using. Get moving. Get some exercise in. You know what I'm saying? When you start getting that pumping up and that heart adrenaline and all like that, that start moving, detoxins out of your body as well. This ain't a myth. Exercise allows the the body's own natural stuff that's on the inside to kick in. And it will probably help flush the weed from your system. Eat healthier diets. All right. Fruit, vegetables, green leafy stuff, eat that. Keep in mind, certain type of foods can slow down the metabolism and increase retention of water. But if you eat right along with the exercise and stop using, you should be able to pick up the pace on, the weed alleviating out of your body. Water. Now, I know I said that for the quick fix, drink a lot of water, but it's also in this too. All right. You want to not drink sodas, salt. I mean, you don't want to drink sodas. You don't want to have an intake of salt, sodium, sugar, all that. You want to not do while you in the midst of cleaning out your system. Maybe you want to do some yoga. Nah, I can't do yoga. Yeah, I'm not that flexible, right? It can be. And drink plenty of teas, not the tea from the store, not the cold tea, not the Lipton brisk tea. We talking about the brew tea, the tea that you get in the tea bags, the tea that when you pour in hot water and go up and down, that type of tea. You get that tea. Drink plenty of that. Tea is your friend. It is your friend. It is a staple beverage in China. You know what I'm saying? Because, you got the little teacup, with your little pinky finger out. But it's your best friend. A certain type of tea, green tea. That's what you want to get. It contains antioxidants and is real good for, real good for that. Should you drink green tea before a drug test? And should green tea and weed serve as a counterbalance of each other? Not in the short term. It doesn't. In other words, green tea, again, is not a quick fix for weed detox. But it is healthy for you to consume, though. All right. Now, after 30 days, you take the test after 30 days.
Weed every day.
And you'll see if you can pass the test. I'll say go for maybe about another 2 weeks and retake the test again to make sure that it's a negative. You can pass the test. After you pass the test, then you can come into the orientation with confidence, knowing that you will pass the company drug test. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I mean, a lot of people struggle with this. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people struggle with this. Now, if you don't do none of that and you just say, "Hey, I'm going to wing it," you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You don't want to wing it.
Weed every day.
You don't want to wing it. I'm telling you, you do not want to wing it. Every company, including trucking, tests for drugs, period. And you don't want to wing it. If you're an avid weed smoker, you do not want to wing it. Because if you go to a drug test and in trucking and you fail it, you're going to be put on the Clearinghouse. No, not that Clearinghouse where you can win $10,000. The FMCSA Clearinghouse, where winners never win in there. You have, if you're a new potential driver that's coming into the industry, you're going to have to register yourself with the Clearinghouse. Now, if you fail or refuse a drug test, it will go on the Clearinghouse as well as it goes on your DAC report. But the Clearinghouse is worse because you got to go through hoops in order to come up out of there. I'm just saying. It was a YouTuber that took CBC oil or something like that. Don't mess with that either. That got high levels of THC in it as well. All right. But what happened? Again, you failed a drug test. It's going to be on your DAT report. And every time somebody pull up your DAT report, it's going to show that you either failed or refused a drug test. And that gives the new companies ample reason into not messing with you. Same thing with the Clearinghouse, because you got to go through, I don't know, you got to go through videos and all like that. I've never been through it. I don't know. If you ever been through Clearinghouse and failed a drug test, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your story in the comments below if you failed a drug test or anything like that, and how and tell us how hard it was for you to get back into the game. All right. Now, again, if you're taking marijuana for medical reasons, all right, then trucking is not the job for you. Okay. I'm just saying. So I guess the short answer, for quick fix, because you trying to detox your body and you trying to get into this trucking industry, it just don't work. It just don't work. Just take the natural way of getting weed out of your system.
Smoke weed every day.
All right. So, well, I hope this answers somebody's question that might be interested in how to detox weed out of your body. Again, the short answer is no. So if you like content like this and more, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and hit that bell and that all button so you can go ahead and get more content like this. Guys, if you have any questions or anything like that, look me up on IG and hit me up over there with your questions or anything, and I will try to get it done for you. I will. And on that note, I'm about to go and get me something to eat because I am hungry and I am getting ready to roll. But before I get ready to roll, I got to pre-trip, pre-plan, and all that and get my day started. All right. So I'm glad I had to do this. I'm glad I came back to you guys to knock this out for you. I really do appreciate you guys being here. Thank you very much. If you guys like it, hit the like button, and then I will come back with another one. Peace.
This your year, get it in. Yeah. Party over here, get it in. Yeah. She like a liquor clear, get it in. Yeah. She get it from a deal, get it in. Yeah. Make it disappear, get it in. Yeah. Park it in the rear, get it in. Yeah. Now make it reappear, get it in. downshift.